When life gets tough, turn the volume up. Today, in celebration of my 4th year of becoming a published author, I decided that I was going to take it slow and steady. I got up, I thanked God, I did a few things, and then I felt a mid-morning nap come on. I said, hey, why not? Go ahead and take this nap. Catch this nap. You've been running all your life, girl. So I caught me a good nap, got up, had a little something to eat, did a few things. Then I said, I'm going to get on in Lily's closet. Started pulling out things that I've had in there for years that I just don't typically wear. And I decided to get on in there and play around in my closet. And I really had a good time. I enjoyed myself, and I thought about just the need to slow down. The need to slow down more than ever. You all know I became a mother at 13, and because I was in the system and things were just constant, I just always was on the go. Had to do this, had to do that, had to make sure this was done, that was done. That running all my life, oh yeah, the body feels it. Now I'm working on practicing how to slow down a bit, how to not feel like I have to do anything. Sometimes when I have moments where I could just be still, the back of my mind says, well, what should you be doing? And I'm learning how to just tell myself, you should be doing nothing but sit your tail down somewhere, girl. I want to encourage you that even as we are pursuing our goals and moving forward in life, keep in mind that sometimes we just have to slow it down. Actually, not sometimes, all the time. And give our bodies what it needs. I wanted to read a part of my story in honor of 4 years of the publication of Behind the Smile. I'm going to read a part. And maybe think about, like, wow, girl, you've been running for a long time. The name of this section is called Making Money. Because, you know, everybody want to make a little money, right? This is me talking about making money. When I was almost 12 years old, I decided I want to get a job. I was tired of not having 2 pennies in my pocket to rub together or not being able to afford a new shirt or shoes. Gerard, who's my older brother, was bringing home money every weekend, and I wanted to make some too. There was an ice cream shop in Grove Hall back in Boston called Yours 40 Flavors. Any of you all remember Yours 40 Flavors? Had all that ice cream? Oof, my goodness. It was owned by a woman who lived in the community, Miss Fatima. I stopped in to buy bubblegum ice cream from time to time and decided to ask if they were hiring. They were, and I was so excited. The only thing was that you had to be at least 14 years old in order to work there. They didn't ask for proof of age, so I did the math and completed the application. You know what that means? I got the job and started working that summer. Because of my job, I couldn't do everything my friends were doing because most times I had to work. I just was happy to be making money and having the freedom to buy some of the things I wanted. That's just a little part of it. So when I tell y'all I've been working ever since, like nonstop, 12 years old, I had my first job. And I never forget, when I got my little check, I think I was making $4.75 an hour. When I got my little $75, $80 check, I was so excited about my little check. And I will tell you, I will never forget that experience. Just thinking about just being young and wanting to be able to buy yourself a little something. Things were tight at home, and my mother did the best she could, but things were really tight, and I wasn't able to get some of the things that I wanted to get. And so that job gave me an opportunity. And I had that job for a little while, right before I actually got pregnant with my son. So I didn't really get an opportunity to enjoy being young, work, make money, save a little something. I went from working to now being a mother at 13, and from that point it was go time. And so now I am shifting gears a bit and giving myself permission to slow it down. And I don't know what tomorrow will bring. What I do know is that I can't run the way I ran before. I just want to tell you, thank you for being a part of this journey with me. For those who've been a part of the journey from the point when I first published the book, thank you. I appreciate you. If you read the book and you ordered it on Amazon, if you don't mind going back to that order, and do me a favor and give me a quick review. I didn't mention that in the beginning when I first published a book, and a friend said, well, you probably should have said something because most people don't think about it. I didn't think about it, but if you read that book, I don't care if it was 4 years ago, please go in and give a review for me so I can continue to get the message out. I'm looking forward to what's next, and I have some great things in store. I'm looking forward to sharing with you soon. In the meantime, thank you for your prayers, your support, all that good stuff. And remember, when life gets tough, turn the volume up. Love you all. Cheers to 4 years.